Hello and welcome to the channel. Now we'll see explore number 9, which is sum of elements of array. Means we need to find addition of elements which are present in the array, and whatever the addition we need to display that, we need to store that addition in any variable. Okay, we know that we have already done this particular program in C language, finding the sum of elements present in the array. Now we, by using assembly language instruction and directives, we have to find sum of elements present in the array. Which instruction we will use here? Add for addition, move to transfer data, loop to perform block repetition of particular block unless CX register is 0, repetition of the block. Which flag we are going to check? We will check whether carry flag is set or not. Okay, and 0 flag is set or not. So we'll see what is the algorithm to find the sum of elements of the array. Algorithm, first of all we have to initialize data segment. In the data segment we have to put one array, number of elements that we want to place in the array by data type db or dw. Sum, which is the variable which is going to take the sum of elements which are present in the array. Then CX register is the counter register, which we will set as the number of addition that we are going to perform. Means number of elements present in the array. Whatever the number of elements present in the array, that number of additions we will perform, and we will add those elements one by one from index 0 to last index, and the result of the addition will put in the sum variable. So first of all sum is 0, then first element will get added into that sum variable. Then in the second iteration, whatever the addition in the previous iteration, the next element will get added. Next iteration, the number which is present at next index will get added in the previous addition, and this process will continue up to the last, up to we will move towards last index element. So and in every iteration we will decrement cx register value by 1. So initially if cx register value is 5, so after each iteration CX register will get decrement by 1. Means first iteration will be 4, after second iteration it will be 3, after third iteration it will be 2, after fourth iteration it will be 1, and after last iteration it will be 0. So we have to stop there. Okay, so as you can see, this is the array. So in order to traverse the array, we know that we have to use memory pointer. We have two memory pointers. I have used here SI memory pointer, which is set at the starting address of the array, and then we have to increment SI by 1 or 2 depending on what kind of data type we are using for the array. If it is db, then SI will be incremented by 1. If it is in dw, then SI will get increment by 2. Okay, and every time whatever the addition performed in the previous iteration, in that addition next element which is pointed by SI pointer will get added into that addition. Okay, so SI will be, as you can see in the algorithm, SI is set at the starting address of num, which is array, perform addition of content stored at the address pointed by SI, and sum. Okay, and the addition will be stored in sum, and then increment SI, then decrement CX by 1. If CX is not 0, then go to step number 5, which is that block which perform the addition of elements of the array. If CX register is 0, then go to the next step, that is stop. So we'll see what is the program. As you can see, the elements 10, 4, 7, 93. So first, in the first iteration, the addition will be 10. In the second iteration, the addition will be 14. But in hexadecimal, that will be 0E. Then 14 plus 7, 21. That will be 15H. Then 21 plus 90. 21 plus 90, 111. Okay, that will be uh, 6FH. Okay, 6FH. Then 121 plus 3, that is 124. That will be 79H. Okay, so see the program: data segment, sm and num, then move dx comma data, move ds comma data segment will be loaded, move si comma offset num, si is set at the starting address of num, cx is set as 5, that is number of repetition that we want. We have to perform addition of 5 elements, so cx is set as 5. Then we cannot add content, we now cannot add content stored at si directly, so we have to perform addition through al register. So content stored at the address pointed by si is transferred to al, then it's added to al. So we have to set al register as 0. Already we have not performed any instruction, so al register content will by default it is 0. So add al comma si, then increment si. Loop t1 means what? In decrement cx by 1, and if cx register is not 0, then go to t1 block. So the three instruction: addition of al comma content stored at the address pointed by si, then si incrementation of si so that it will point to next address in the array, then cx decrementation so that the cx will get decrement by 1, and if cx is not 0, then go to again that block t1. Okay, so this is how very simple program it is, addition of elements of the array. So here you can see first addition 0a, first iteration 0a, which is stored in al register, as you can see. In the second iteration 14, 10 plus 4, 14, 0eh. Then 21, which can be represented in hexadecimal as 15h. Then 6f, 96 plus 15, 111h. Okay, then 72h, 72h. I have made mistake here in the previous slide. I told you that the addition will be I think 79h I told you, but it was my mistake. So addition will be 114, that is 72h. Okay, this is very simple, performing addition of elements of the array, which you can transfer this addition, the content stored at al, to some variable. Means one instruction you can add move sum comma al, move sum comma al before exiting. Practical related questions: which registers are used as a memory pointers? si and di register can be used as a memory pointer. Which register can be used as a counter? Cx register, you can use, you know that cx register is used as a counter. Which instruction is used to increment si by 1? We know that inc instruction is used to increment si by 1. If you want to decrement si, then we have to use dec instruction. Exercise: when the loop will get terminate, we know that a loop termination condition is if cx register is 0, then loop will get terminate. Where in which application loop instruction is used? Loop instruction is used in the application where we want to repeat a number of instruction. number of instruction which we write in the block and we want to repeat those instructions for several times, then we can use loop instruction. And number of repetition that we want, that will be set in a CX register, and every time at every repetition will decrement CX by 1. Okay, again the exercise question, CX register is used as a counter for loop instruction. Okay.